Hello viewers, this is Not Too Fast here. In today's video I will be doing an oil change on my 2023 Nissan Rogue with a turbo 3-cylinder engine. Now actually I've already done a step-by-step tutorial on how to do the oil change on this vehicle. If you want to check that out, I will include the link below. The reason I'm doing this follow-up video is because since doing the first oil change, I've simplified the procedure a little bit to save you some time. And one thing that many people complain about is the removal of that under tray with the 16 clips and the 2 bolts. So let's get right into it and I'll show you what I've done. First thing I'll do is get the car on the ramps. By the way, I installed these hood gas struts and it makes working on the car much easier. If you want to know how to install these for your Nissan Rogue, I'll also include the link to the video below. To do the oil change on this car, you need to remove this tray you see right here. It's held on by 2 bolts and 16 clips. It gets really annoying having to remove so many clips just to get access to the oil filter and the drain bolt. So after looking at it for a little bit, there's no need to have 16 clips. And right now this tray you're looking at only has 8 clips installed and the 2 10mm bolts. As you can see, it's very secure, it's not flopping around, and I'll show you which 8 clips you need to install to secure this piece in place. Right here is the front of the car. I'm going to bring the camera down and show you the 2 10mm bolts. So right here is one of the 10mm bolt. On the other side is the other 10mm bolt. Going back onto the driver's side, I'll show you the first clip I have. So right here is a clip going along the side. Here's a second one. At the end of the tray, there's one more over here. In the middle, there are 2. 1, 2. And looking at the passenger side, the same thing. I have 3 clips on the passenger side. So let me bring the camera over. So at the end of a tray, I have this clip. 2. 3. So if you count all of them, I have 8 clips in total holding this tray in place. Let me go ahead and remove this. So here I have the tray out and I'll show you where the bolt and the clips go. Right here is the front and this is where the 2 bolts go. Looking on the side, right here is a clip. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in total, you only need 8 clips and the 2 bolts to hold this in place. This will help you save a lot of time if you're changing your own oil. So right here on the passenger side, this is the oil pan. One thing very important to know is this pan is made of plastic. The drain plug is actually a metal nut insert that's molded into this plastic pan. Later on when I reinstall this drain bolt, I'll show you how to properly torque this down so you don't damage it. This alone is about $200, not including labor. There's been a lot of story of the nut insert stripping on the pan. Once that happens, you have to replace the whole pan. This drain bolt is 14mm. Now if your oil is very hot when you first remove the drain bolt, this oil will shoot out very far, so make sure you have the drain pan positioned properly. Now in front of the oil pan, right here is the oil filter. Check the surface, make sure there's no gasket left over from the oil filter, and then wipe this clean. So here on the right side is the oil filter that I just took out. It is part number 15208 65F1B. And right here is a new one I just picked up from my local dealer. And by the way, a lot of people ask, where do you buy the filter? I simply go to my local Nissan dealer and I buy this filter. Now prices have gone up a little bit over the years. At the time of filming, I paid about $10 for this filter. And my local dealer, they do include the copper crush washer that you see right here, and they don't charge me extra for it. Go ahead and remove the old crush washer on the drain bolt. Now the washer has a round side and a flat side. You want to put the round side toward the bolt and just screw this in. And this is ready for installation now. Take some motor oil and apply some on the gasket right here. I'll be using this VANPO torque wrench to tighten the drain bolt. This is a very nice torque wrench, and I only paid about 25 bucks for it. It's really well made. I did do a full review of this a couple of months ago. If you want to check that out, I'll include the link below. Now the torque spec on that drain bolt is 30 to 37 Newton meter or 22 to 27 foot pounds. On this torque wrench, on one side is marked foot pound, on the other side is Newton meter. I'm just going to use the foot pound scale. I'm going to adjust this to 25 foot pounds. Wipe the surface where the oil filter goes. Now you can screw in the new oil filter. Once you feel the gasket make contact, turn this by hand and keep turning it until you can't turn anymore. And that's it. And actually, if you look on the pan itself, it's marked what's the torque spec on this. I'll zoom in and show you that. Here you see a drain pan is marked. Torque spec 30 to 37 Newton meter. Now reinstall the drain bolt. First hand tighten it. Right here's a torque wrench set to 25 foot pounds. And stop. Take some brake clean and spray the surface and clean the oil. With the oil filter installed and the drain bolt installed, now I can reinstall the tray. I reinstalled the 8 clips and the 2 bolts. That took about a minute. Remove the dipstick if you have not done so already. And also remove the filler cap. The oil for this vehicle is 0W20 full synthetic motor oil. You can use whatever brand you want. If you like Mobil 1, get Mobil 1. I've been using the Costco Kirkland brand, and it's perfectly fine. There's a 5-quart bottle, and I'll be emptying this whole bottle into this engine. Start the car. And let it run for about a minute. Usually what I do at this time is to drive the car off the ramp. Now turn off the engine. After you turn off the engine, give it a few minutes so the oil will settle down. Now you can check the oil level. There are 2 dots here. The low level and the high level right now is almost at the full, and the oil level is right here. So that's perfect. Last thing you want to do is check for any leaks underneath the engine. If everything looks good, you can close the hood. If you want to know how to reset the maintenance reminder in this vehicle, check out my other video that I did on changing the oil on this Nissan Rogue. At the end of that video, I went into detail on how to reset the maintenance reminder. Now most YouTube videos don't show you how to dispose the old oil, so let me take an extra minute and show you what I do with my oil. You want to first wipe all this down because it's quite dirty. And close up this drain hole. Here I have an extra empty bottle and a funnel here. I'll pour the old oil into this container. With this old oil, I'll take it to my local automotive store like Advanced Auto Parts or O'Reilly. Ask the staff where you can recycle the oil, and they'll show you the tank that's located at the back of the store where you can dispose this oil. Now keep in mind, typically they want you to take the bottle with you after you empty it, so you don't want to leave trash there. I hope you enjoy watching this video and you found this video to be helpful. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.